Welcome to the late winter drive. As we're still on winter that we're gonna be doing for literally right now, as we are back in Strasburg Railroad row scale in unofficial like these things. I don't want to turn on some music, but looks like I got maxed up volume just a very up time. If I just start the game, and that it should be gonna be a little bit to do this. As I gonna be saying, like it's gonna be our first time whenever that we're gonna be doing for a Strasburg coach is gonna be something a little bit to do like this, as to do what it is for the president's car. As we're gonna be doing for a little bit once again, it's just gonna be used for the number 68. If I just not gonna be doing like this, starting with the Strasburg number 68, as we're gonna be doing to starting for our service, I need to quiet for just a little bit once before the sun sets. And I just gonna be seeing around for the sun glazers around here for just a little bit one. As we're gonna be doing this to start, we absolutely never have for this one. As we're gonna be finding a little bit possible for the 1960s Strasbourg. No, we're gonna be saying like these ones as well. As we're never gonna be doing for a 3-axle as well. We're doing such as a little bit a pretty good job. Unfortunately, this is some kind of a little bit mistake, and we're gonna be doing for a Pennsylvania coach for just 5 of them, as we're gonna be doing for a little bit for this one. And I'm required to spawn a train, as I can say that we're gonna be spawning somewhere else, and this is how I just already to spawn a train for this one. This is the 702, and looks like this is gonna be not way more historical as well. As we're possibly that we're never doing for just like the 586, which is some kind of just a little bit for uptight for this one. No, we cannot do this. This sounds like a pretty loud for some kind of D class. And the next one is, oh no, this is some kind of just a little bit big. Now, should be gonna be kind of just one. As we're doing for just a little bit 1278. This is the train number 1278. If it just spawn here, then it does not absolutely work. We're gonna be choosing like this one in the historical way, using for the 7002, which is the 1920s version. I'm gonna be choosing this, which means it's not gonna work. And as you can see what it takes to be, this is gonna be a little bit for one time. It will be taking for so long. If I just press something kind of a premium one, this is when absolutely that we're going to be doing as well. Once I just change this one, and so I'm going to be resetting this one, as I'm just absolutely spawned the 1223 train, if I just going to be spawned for this one, it's just going to be moving a little bit upset, I'm going to be using the mode and the word stop. If I just going to be moving forward, just absolutely turn reverse and opposite directions to go forward, and it does not absolutely pretty much as well. As we're going to be choosing a little bit perfect, we cannot absolutely going to be doing a little bit once. As we're going up into this one, as we know, it is not absolutely pretty great as well. As we're putting ourselves into a 100 miles per hour, let's move forward, which is absolutely reverse as well. As we're going to be doing a little bit for a passenger stop, requires for 5 coaches only that it should be entering to this. I just spawned for the Pennsylvania coach. Looks like the train is coming in, and we're going to be doing a little bit stuff as we're doing for our first couple of these ones. As we're doing just a little bit for a speed one as well, as we're coming here a little bit fast as well, but it needs more space that we have for the Pennsylvania coach as well, with no lights on for itself that we're going to be doing for a little bit. And now we're going to be doing for our third Pennsylvania coach, which comes quickly as literally possible. As you can see, we have 1, 2, 3. Don't ever ride in these some kind of cars, which requires to be small, which is absolutely quite a bit big as well. Another Pennsylvania coach is going to be doing a little bit this one. And one more should be able to do this. I'm not going to get kicked out for just a little bit for one last time. If I just getting distracted, which is impossibly that we're gonna be not doing for just a little bit one. Let's do for a Strasburg 66. We're not doing just like a reading railroad. I need to turn small just a little bit for a Strasburg 70. As we're going to be doing for a little bit for 6 coaches, we can't do whatever it is. If it's just like that, but before there's some kind of just a little bit for 5. If I'm just going to be turning 6 cars as well, as we're going to be seeing the rules, please don't hog the coaches, and if you just have a limited amount of cars, you have to spawn up to 5.5 hourly, and a little bit for this one, according to this, and that is all that we're gonna need to do, like ever it is. 5 max cars, and we're picking up passengers as well, as I'm required to get small about a little bit yet. I think we're gonna be hearing this whistle out until we're gonna be saying all aboard that we're gonna be doing for our first time, and another car will be spawned in. Does not absolutely work. Let's get right here and switch into some small avatar as well. Once the passengers had been aboard inside of the train, I think it's time to get to say all aboard, and we're gonna be doing such as very much, but I just shrink down for a little bit, and we're gonna be seeing that we're gonna be hearing this whistle out, and we're moving. And exactly, it absolutely gonna be too loud whatsoever. I just set to 3, which is gonna be contains extremely loud noises. Let's do this a little bit for this one, as departure a little bit really slowly as well. As we're gonna be doing such as a little bit much, as we're pulling into the crossing that we're gonna be doing such as very well. As we're doing for some a little bit staff for our 8%. Looks like departure is absolutely going to be very slow, as we're going to be doing for our first couple of miles that we have ever driven. This is the late winter drive with Pennsylvania coaches as well, and that should lead to Dark Cacao Kingdom, that we should able to lead us into one opportunity right now. As we're going to be hearing something like a train whistle, which is kind of loud, and here we go. I mean, again. As you can hear, this some kind of whistle that we're going to be going to head across over to the train railroad crossing everything, and ever since that the train is absolutely going to be moving allegedly slowly, like a little bit slow. This is absolutely going to be doing for some kind of huge loud noises as the train moves slowly, but be careful, this train is speeding, because try not to derail instantly before the train has come into a derail extremely, because the train won't able to get much necessary at all. And here comes the train crossing as well. Let me just hear the whistle out. As we're gonna be train has ever since the train has gone closing in, and the train has sounded loud over here as well. And exactly, there must be one carriage, and there must be the railroad modeling museum. It's even not possible that we have for today. As you're going to be moved into a little bit top speed for just a little bit now, that the train will be going to be a little bit slow, and more speed as possible, 12% until 13% per throttle, which is going to be doing for just slow down to 12%. If it's just going to be doing for a hearing whistle for our next time. And another one is absolutely slow down for just a little bit forward. As you can see, the train is shaking a little bit and extremely harsh, fairly loud as well. As the train must slow down because due to some kind of train is shaking. If I just going fast, that could cause derailments as well. As you're going to be doing a little bit slow, it won't be able to cause derailments, including the tender. It's not even possible to do like this. Whenever we do, the train will be going to be speeding a little bit until the train could not able to speed so much because of some kind of going to spin out of control, because someone's absolutely went wrong in this game. that was should be kind of just a little bit ruined. We have been described at this issue. Looks like the train does not going even fast enough, but even it's not gonna be anymore. If the train has gone to stop, looks like we have been completely to go, as we're gonna be full speed ahead, as we're doing for such as a little bit of stuff, because the train might able to get so a little bit worrying. And there is our first stop for to do this, as we're gonna be doing fulfilled, as we just jumping out of this way. As we came for our very first time, looks like we got some a little bit for our first stop. We got absolutely once again as to these guys as well. And we got only 10 people, and for a lot of reasons that we're gonna be doing ahead. And overhead there must be another crossing. There must be another stop at this one, replacing any passengers, and some other passengers got some food, but allegedly we're gonna be keep on moving. So 2 hours later, as we're gonna be continue to move, that we're gonna be doing a little bit for a straight, a few things a little bit that we're gonna be doing a little bit fast as well. As we come into some kind of a little bit of fast, like these things as well. And the train acceleration does move perfectly as well. As we're not trying to move a little bit for this far, I need to try a little bit closing in without going to get speeding for much a little bit. When the train got a little bit of shaking for very much for this time. If the train gotten derailed, it looks like we're gonna be heading on to the another part as well. I think the train must be going a little bit faster, but it almost going to get derailed. But at the same time, because of this one is absolutely going to be doing for necessary, if they just returning back, which is very impossible to do so, that I just over recorded for over 15 minutes. Looks like if we're on our way, that should be moving towards into left side, into the left turn of the tracks. That should cause the train might able to get shaken and derailed. Looks like we're gonna be heading us to slow us down, and we're good to go. That we're gonna be moving a little bit slowly, but a little bit faster as well. And here comes that another part that should might able to get derailed for so much. I think we're pulling a little bit slow until it might going to get derailed. This should get to be getting ruined as well. As we move into our next stop, which is the map course is under development. As you can see about the top speed of this train, which is not going to be moving a little bit ways. This isn't a BNR working outage as well. This is Pennsylvania, and we have should able to stop here. You see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars. We have 5 passenger cars and 1 locomotive on the front. And which is that's it for this video for now. And exactly the game is literally under development as well. So if you guys enjoy for this one inside of Truckin' Tuesday, which is the passenger weekend, but we almost decided to discontinue for every weekend for just a little bit for row scale videos for each day. Not for each day, for just a little bit. This is not BNR for 5 couple of passenger cars or coaches. This is Pennsylvania for this one. So, as you can see for this one, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And because pulling some whistle at the end of this video, but looks like I'm just going to be hearing this out. Thanks for watching, and which will be Triple Concept signing off. That should be going to be way more loud features like this one. And I'll talk to you guys into the next Truckin' Tuesday. That should might able to discontinue for so long if I have to.